Hi guys, welcome back. Welcome Al back.
Yep.
And you cleverly missed the review of England. That was sad times.
Oh, it's just so disappointing, wasn't it? So disappointing.
I know.
But there you go. What can you do?
What can you do indeed? Well, what we can do is pick some teams.
Yep.
Okay.
Agreed.
The impressive performance last week was Ireland, and they've got their kind of like a World Cup final almost. It's like a really good dry run for the big World Cup games. Decider against Australia.
Yep. Shall we start with Ireland?
Yeah, absolutely. Shall I go for my team?
Yep.
Okay. I think it's quite straightforward in some ways. Not sure on Healy's fitness, so let me know.
Well, there's a question mark
fit.
over his tackle on Genia as well.
You
so
think he might be sighted?
there might be a little bit of a sighting.
Okay, so let's go Healy slash McGrath.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
and then number two's Hook is really tricky. Okay, I was kind of pushing Cronin from the beginning, but he hasn't started.
No.
So I don't think you can play him. That'd be too much for a punt. So I think you go Scannell. He played well. He played in the winning team.
Yeah, exactly.
Even though Herring played really well.
Yep.
You agree?
Yeah.
Okay.
Spot on.
Okay, cool. Then Beastman himself, Tyke Furlong.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah.
He was awesome, obvious. Now, second rows, I think, is pretty close.
Yeah.
What are you going to go for?
I'd go with what they started the last game. So I'd go Tona Ryan.
I think so. I think you could choose Henderson. Many people are saying get Tyke Burn in, but again, he hasn't started yet, so you don't know.
Yeah.
And Tona was really good.
Well, he's got a lot to play for, hasn't he? He's kind of found himself a little bit out the team, having been a real mainstay the last couple of years.
Well, he's got a lot of competition.
Yeah.
And we know he's great in the line-out, but he's round the park, he's been great. He's been really impressive. So I think Tona Ryan, get the Leinster boys together again. I think that's the way to go.
Yeah.
And let me know if you think you'd go for someone else.
Yeah. Back row unchanged.
I think so.
Yeah.
Amani, Levy, Stander.
Yeah.
I can't see anything else being... I mean, you could argue Murphy's got a shout, but I'm sure he'll be on the bench.
Yeah. Yeah, agreed.
Okay.
Yep.
Murray Sexton.
Spot on.
Okay, then Earls.
Yep.
Henshaw Ringrose again.
Yep.
Excellent. And now on the wing, now Carnett 15.
Yeah.
You know when you've got a good team, when you can just roll through it like that?
Yeah.
That's so good. On the wing, now I've got... My theory is that even though Stockdale probably is still the number one pick on the wing,
Yep.
I still think Australia think he's a little bit of a target for them. They might try and bomb him. They might try and tease him, pull him out of line a bit defensively.
Agreed.
So I would just kind of save him, maybe have him on the bench possibly. Just leave him out, avoid that problem, play Lama. I'm assuming Conway's injured properly.
Yeah.
And that would be my team.
I mean, again, it's good because you've got that flexibility, haven't you, to bring in someone like Lama because the back line is settled and plays and is playing well.
Yeah.
You can bring in a winger and it doesn't make that much difference, really.
No, absolutely.
So it's quite. I mean, they're in the position that I'd like England to be in. They're settled. You could bring in one or two.
Yeah, you can just switch a few in and out. And
yeah,
absolutely.
And it's the kind of situation you'd love England to be in at the moment.
Oh yeah. Okay, so let's go for it. South Africa, England, third test. I mean, what's to play for here? I think before you pick the team, you have to work out, what are you playing for? What's the purpose of this game for you for England?
I want to see them get a bit of respect back.
Okay.
I think they've lost a huge amount of respect.
Yes.
In A, the way they're playing. B, the way that they're approaching the game.
Their conduct, yeah.
I think there's a massive amount of arrogance in and around this squad that has been brewing over the last 2 since Eddie Jones has come in. It's been getting more and more front line, this kind of subtle arrogance behind what they're doing.
Your comments are so insightful. It's great to hear because a few people have mentioned a few incidents that allegedly have happened with the England team displaying arrogance / frustration, that sort of thing. It's the pressure's building, and maybe if the leadership's a bit arrogant, and maybe everyone else is encouraged to be.
I think a lot of it. I think with this tour that they've given the captaincy to Farrell, which in itself isn't such a problem. Yeah. But his main characteristics are he's feisty, hot-headed, and slightly. He's an aggressive character.
I think you want him there in the leadership group.
I wouldn't make him captain. I think that sends a wrong message. And you look at the way that he dealt with the referee on Saturday, and Khaleesi dealt with the referee on Saturday, and that's how you deal with the referee is massive.
I'm just surprised that, because he's a guy who looks for perfection, he tries to work on his game.
Yeah.
I thought he might have had some coaching saying, look, this is how you speak to referees to get them on side. Yeah. So I was just a little surprised that even though that is his character, he didn't learn to do it differently.
But here, I think I would have him in the leadership group, absolutely. I wouldn't make him captain for me. Yeah. I think it sends the wrong message of what they're trying to achieve, personally.
Okay, and
I'm sure there'll be a lot of people that disagree with me.
An interesting aside is, before Hartley was made captain, even though Hartley was justified by winning all those games, I had actually picked in my video, if you want to check, Joe Launchbury as the next captain. But there's an aside, don't know if he'd be a good selection or not. Anyway, let's just go for this team.
Yep.
Okay, I think the goal here is actually to mix it up a bit as well. I think
I've done exactly. I think mix it up.
I'm not going purely for the win. I'm going for, right, we need to look at some other players here. We need to get something out of this tour, perform well. If they win, they win. If they don't, they don't. I'm looking for, a response.
And I think because you've lost the series, that the last game, you lose it 3-0. People aren't going to be that bothered. No. You've lost the series. That's the important factor.
Yeah, absolutely.
The last game, immaterial in a way.
In a way. So you've got to get something out of it. So Mako's gone home anyway, so I think you start Marler. I think that's fair enough. Plus, you need to beef up this pack. We've known that.
Yeah.
I think Karen Dickie should start.
Me too. I've gone with him.
He's made an impact every time he's come in. Jamie George has had a good shout in the Six Nations and the first 2 games, not quite done it. And Williams, who I thought should have started last game.
Yeah.
There, so
I've gone Sinclair / Williams.
Yeah.
Because I think they're very interchangeable.
But has Sinclair done enough to say?
I think he's a better impact player. So I would go Williams with you, I think.
All right.
He makes more of an impact off the bench, doesn't he, I think?
Second rows, I think it's time to give Itoje a rest.
I've kept him in, but there's a reason why I've kept him in.
What's that then?
Then I've gone a little bit more inexperienced side, so I've kept him in for a little bit of experience.
Okay. I just think, he's just got a bit too much. He's played a lot of games, he's done good stuff, he's, done some silly errors as well. I would just say, okay, go on the bench.
Yeah.
Be that impact player, be that positive impact player, and I go for Launchbury and Hill as a solid second row.
I brought Hill into my team as well.
Okay.
I think he deserves to be seen. He's been so good in the Premiership this year. I think he needs a shot.
Definitely, it'd be a shame not to.
Yeah, and I think as a player, you've gone on tour. You want to show what you can do. I think as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
You do want to see what you can do.
At 6, interesting. Now I've had a couple of picks who probably I can't pick. I was going to go for Armand, but he's not. He's not touring.
No.
I was going to go for one of the Tunisian defenders from last night's England game. The way they tackled Harry Kane, we need some of those tackles.
Yeah, exactly.
Awesome, but I don't think they're eligible.
Yeah.
But anyway, apart from that, I'd probably stick with Shields. Give him another crack. I did think he did well. You don't? Okay, fine.
I thought he was. I don't think he offered anything that. I keep going. I don't think he offered anything that Robshaw doesn't offer.
I think he's a little bit quicker, a little bit sharper. His handling, I know what you're saying. I just want to see him again, I guess.
I've gone Robshaw, but I've gone Robshaw, and I would give him the captaincy for the weekend.
Okay, that's not.
I think he's a much better referee handler.
So you're dropping Farrell?
No. Well,
you're taking the captaincy off Farrell and keeping him in the team.
I want Farrell to play. That's my thing. I want him to just focus on his playing role.
Yeah.
Run the backs, but I think we need someone a bit more level-headed. Controversial, I know.
I know what you're saying, but the only thing is, if you took the captaincy off Farrell, that's just like, would that not destroy your relationship between coach and captain and player? Saying, you're the captain for the tour, oh no, you're not.
I do, but I just think... I think his game would improve. Not that he's played badly, Farrell. Yeah. His game would improve without that hassle.
I would just say, if you're not going to make him captain, I would probably put him on the bench.
I've picked him.
Okay.
But
anyway,
I just think
that is an interesting point.
Yeah.
Please comment on that. I like that. Okay. Yeah. 7, who have you gone for?
I've gone Curry again. I don't think he's done anything wrong.
Well, he hasn't. He hasn't at all, and he's done 2 tests at the high level.
Yeah.
He's 20 or whatever he is.
And he's not. I don't think he's looked out of his depth at all.
He hasn't.
Actually,
I'll be happy him starting, but I'm just going to rest him. He's played 2 games.
Yeah.
Let's look at someone else. Sam Simmons.
Yeah, agreed.
I think let's have a look at it. Let's have a look at him at 7. I think that might be a shout. Yeah. Anyway, Nathan Hughes, I think, has to play 8. No.
Is Billy injured at the moment? I haven't seen anything about it.
He's broken his arm.
Oh, Billy's broken his arm.
He's away yesterday. He's away yesterday. Where is he? Mars or something.
Yeah.
He's broken his arm, mate.
I would maybe I'd maybe try Shields at 8. I know it's a bit out there. It's the last game. Hughes, I think.
Shields is not a big ball carrier, and against
stupid
South Africa, you need big ball carriers. And I know Hughes can do some silly stuff, but yeah, I know what you're saying. This is the problem. This is the problem, isn't it?
Or do you go Shields at 7 and Simmons at 8? I know size.
Yeah.
But
you can do any of those.
Yeah.
The problem is it's all a bit of a punt.
It is all a bit of a punt. Yeah.
So anyway, wow. Okay, 9.
Spencer Robson for me.
Who's Spencer Robson?
I've gone whoever starts, the other will be on the bench.
Guys,
yeah.
Spencer Robson.
So I've gone whoever doesn't start will be on the bench.
Yeah.
So Young's is gone for this final game.
I think so. Yeah. I think Spencer's been on the bench twice, so I think it'll be harsh for him not to start.
Yeah, agreed.
And we get Robson in, get him some game time.
Yep.
Now I've actually changed from what I've written down here. I think the midfield should be Cipriani 10.
Agreed.
Farrell 12.
Yep.
Daly 13.
Oh, okay. The only change I've gone Lozowski at 13.
Okay. I'll be fine with that. We need to see Lozowski because he's had such a good season.
Yeah. I think we need to see Cipriani at 10 as well.
We need to see Cipriani. We need to see him at 10.
And
absolutely.
I think, like Saturday, it was good to see him come on. He did some really good stuff when he came on. Similar, and he doesn't get enough time.
He needs a game. He needs a game.
Yeah, he needs a game. He
needs a game.
And again, like we said about Johnny Hill, don't take guys on tour if you have no intention of giving them a shot to see what they can do.
I was half tempted to play Farrell at 10, but then who plays 12? I mean, I don't know if there is anyone. Piers Francis, Lozowski, I don't know. So I've gone for that Cipriani, Farrell, Daly. I think you've got to have some threat in that back line.
Yeah.
Some serious pace. Daly is probably a 13. You know, he plays 13. Has played 13 for Wasps a lot.
Yeah.
I know he's getting moved around, but that's because he's such a talent.
Yeah.
Anyway, then wing. See if you
I've kept my back three the same. So I've gone. Well, I say the same. I've gone Daly one wing, May the other, Brown at fullback.
Okay, so you just reverted Brown to fullback.
And it's the strongest way they play.
Yeah, I mean they tried switching switching in and out of fullback and wing, which I didn't mind too much last game.
Yeah.
Although I think I'll just give Brown a rest. I don't think he's had a bad tour, but I want to see Jason Woodward.
Yeah.
Okay, I like him a lot.
Yeah.
I see him kind of as a Brown type player, as in he's an all-round player, but with extra pace.
Yeah.
So I want to see him at 15. Let's keep May rolling at 11. He's been the best player on tour.
Yeah, he's been amazing.
And go on, let's give Solomona a go. I've been saying I'm not sure he's up to it.
Yeah.
Other people are saying, come on, he's been tearing up the Premiership. So let's go. Give him a game. Let's get an answer on that.
Yeah, agreed.
He's probably the most controversial England selection we've ever had.
Yeah.
Easily.
But again, it's the chance for Eddie Jones to do something completely different. Yeah. Give these guys that have gone on tour and not had the opportunities a chance to show what they can do.
I'm just worried that he's going to think we need to get a win. Let's just stick with Ford Farrell. Let's stick with all the players that have been underperforming so far. And I just think that wouldn't, even if they win, I just don't see that helping going forward.
No, and I'd like to see South Africa put a strong side out for that final test.
Oh yeah,
I want to see South Africa go for the 3-0.
I think they will. They'll want to 3-0 them, definitely. Okay, cool. Let us know what you think, guys. Who would you pick? Ireland looks pretty straightforward, shows how strong they are. England could be anything, shows what disarray they are in.
Yeah.
Cool. Until next time, we'll catch you later.